Alive. How's it going? Grove Sleeper PNW out here today in Boise, and we're gonna go on another bike ride and go check out what the anti-ice protests look like down in downtown Boise today. So give me just 1 minute to grab my bike, and then we're gonna get right to it. If you guys were here for the last one, we're gonna ride for probably like 15 minutes through town until we find anybody who's actually out here already. But the actual protest is set to start in about a half an hour, so we should be downtown by then. Let me get my bike and we'll get on the way. All right, just 1 more minute, guys. We're almost ready. It's a bit chilly out here. It's more overcast today than it was last week. Last week it was really nice and sunny out when we went out for our ride. It's a little more overcast today, so I'm a little more bundled up. Might be a little chilly. All right, last thing, guys. Be right out. All right. Swallowed some coffee now. Ugh. All right. What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? What's up? Just give me 1 more second. Okay. Without much further ado here. So we're gonna hop in our bike and ride. I got a little bit of cold coming on, but that's kind of going on in our area right now. A lot of people getting the flu and stuff. Everything's all locked up, ready to go. Hopefully you guys can see everything okay. Let me make sure that my headphone is set up. We got people rolling in. Hello everybody. I'm Grove Sleeper PNW, and we're about to go for a little ride through Boise here. Let me make sure that my headphone's set up so I can hear y'all. Do my best to interact with chat as much as possible, but you guys are going to be inside of my pocket for a little bit. So once again, boom, here's me. Yo, what's up? Grove Sleeper PNW. We're starting off in Hyde Park in Boise, and we're gonna head downtown and see what the action's all about. Let's roll. Let's go. Hope you guys enjoyed the bike ride, if nothing else. Nice to have a little something to push me out the door in the middle of winter to go for a bike ride. A lot of excuses to stay home today, but I won't. I might have to put my gaiter on though while I'm riding, because I'm getting a little bit of the sniffles. If I have a gaiter over my face, that might help a little bit. And I'm still trying to work out the best way that I'll be able to communicate with you guys, because obviously it'd be awesome if we could have a nice microphone setup, but you're gonna hear a lot of wind while I'm riding around. If, for example, I was just to place my, this way. If I was to, example, just place my phone on the front of the bike's handlebars, you'd get a lot of wind sound. So having the phone inside my jacket should stifle a little bit of that. But I also probably sound kind of muffled, so I'll try and speak up if I have anything important to say. I usually don't. So I guess that the content of the protest and everything is a little bit on the heavier side, but we can always have a nice light ride through town, enjoy our time. Right now we're in Hyde Park. I love this part of town. Very cute. I know that a lot of the nation is participating in general strike right now. So I'm kind of curious to see what type of businesses might be opened or closed. Might be interesting if a lot of businesses downtown are closed today. There's little tiny patches of snow about where the snow fell maybe like 2-3 days ago. And if the sun hasn't hit it, there's still little patches of snow around. But overall, this has been a really mild year in Boise for snow. I love those little cypress that are growing in their front yard. Cool shape. I'm a big tree nerd, a bit of an arborist. But if you've hung out on the channel at all, you might know that. Just last night I did a couple of potting projects. I was up really late last night. I put together a little stream where I repotted a brand new Thai constellation monstera and a ginseng tree. So if you guys want to follow my channels, I'm on Twitch and I'm on YouTube. I'm on Twitch and YouTube, Grove Sleeper PNW, and we do a lot of different varieties of content. Sometimes I'm working on bonsai trees and house plants. Sometimes I'm playing horror games. Sometimes I'm riding my bike around town. And today we'll be documenting some current events. It's been really cool having my channels to kind of do what I want to do and share it with you guys. Got some gaming friends, we got some bonsai friends and gardening friends, and we've even made a few new friends of the channel with these IRL streams here. Last time I was out was my first IRL stream ever, and we had a couple of hundred people come through the stream, so that was amazing. Here's a nice little community garden. I say nice, but it's all dead right now, middle of winter, so that'll happen. So like I said, when we set out, we had about a half an hour until the legit march begins. So I'm just gonna keep winding my way into town. I think that the flyer said this one was Capitol building. See that squirrel in the tree? What's up, buddy? Guys, look at this squirrel. You are just chilling, aren't ya? What's up, dude? Funny, dude. Woo! Okay, let's see. Hi, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Ryan. Hi, let's see, Cartier, Saki, no, Sai. Sorry, Sai. Hi, everybody. Welcome. That's such a cute squirrel. He's sitting right here, just does not care about the pedestrians. Our town has the bravest squirrels and geese in the entire world, man. Our squirrels are bold, and our geese are mean. Like, the geese out here have become so domesticated from the parks and people handing out bread and stuff. They get very aggressive. So we got lots of mean, large birds out here. Here we go. We'll cut through this way. How about that? There's a bunch of really big, beautiful cathedrals. We'll do more, maybe we'll do a city tour one day, guys. Maybe we'll do a big city tour one day. I'll go riding around for just hours and hours. There's so many places I could show you in this town. So much cool stuff all over the place. But I don't want to waste too much time because I think things will probably start to get heated here downtown with the assembly. I think that's going to be getting fired up pretty quick. So I can see the top of the Capitol building from here. I think what I want to do is start at the Capitol building really fast, because I think that that's the end point of this march, and then we're going to kind of reverse engineer it back to where everybody's gathered right now. Last time everybody gathered in the pavilion in front of the hockey arena, but you guys will be able to see the Capitol now. I think those folks were holding a sign up. I couldn't make out what it said. Woo! The air's so cold. It's not really that cold. I think it's like 40 degrees out, which is really not bad at all for the end of January. I bet a lot of you guys are in colder places than I am. Let me know in the comments, where are you tuning in from? Greetings from the Pacific Northwest. Shit. Hang on a sec, guys. I'm hauling a lot of stuff around. hauling so much stuff around. And I want to make sure that it's all organized so that I don't have to stop as much. And when I really get into the middle of it. So, what's up, everybody? We are just getting into downtown Boise. We've been live for 15 minutes and we got about 10 minutes until this kicks off. So let's go find it. Let's go find where everybody's assembled right now and do our stream. Oops. Here, I'm gonna let this guy get past me because I got a cigarette in my mouth. That's kind of rude. Oh, he's turning. Never mind. Try and be nice. There's another brave squirrel just hanging out right by the road. Woo! Okay, USA Heart Trump. I'm trying to read what's on this. Here, look. Here, guys, check this out. The plane above us flying by with a banner that says USA Heart Trump, it looks like. That's interesting. It looks to me like everybody might be assembling straight here at the Capitol building right off the bat, rather than marching like they did last week. Because I'm already starting to see a pretty good number of people. We're approaching ground zero, everybody. So I'm just gonna take my time and nice and slowly kind of patrol the block here and let you guys see what you can see. I'm gonna stay further to the outside first, because like I said, okay guys, so the Capitol building's right there. It looks like maybe 100 people or so have already showed up. They have a podium, they have speakers. I see some signs, but last time there was a large congregation of people over by the hockey arena down 8th Street here. So what I want to do is I want to keep moving down 8th Street. I'm going to go all the way to the arena, circle back, and then we'll make our way back towards the Capitol building right there. So a real quick mini tour of downtown Boise for everybody if you haven't seen it before. Very cool town. Love this place. That's why I think it's very important for me to get out and get involved in any way I can, even if it's just documenting. All right, so downtown's pretty quiet. But obviously people are all still heading over that way. I kind of feel like I'm going against traffic here. Not a lot of traffic. Not too many people out. Right, this part of town, this moment. Okay guys, my watch says 150, so We are about 10 minutes until the scheduled start time. Yeah, it's pretty dead over this way. So it's a little bit different format than last week where everybody met over here in the Grove. Doesn't seem that there's much over here, guys. A few skaters, a couple vendors, and a pretty quiet street, all in all. So, this will probably be the last 10 minutes or so of just kind of biking around town and seeing what's going on. And then I'll be covering from the Capitol building. I'm gonna go down one road so we can get a full circle of the Capitol. Yeah, I don't want to get anybody. Hang on. So I'm gonna head over here to Capitol Boulevard, and we'll just do a straight approach on the Capitol building. But it looks like everybody's actually off to the north steps, if I'm correct. Or no, maybe the west, maybe that's the west steps of the building. Okay. Traffic really wants to turn, so I'm just going to stay right on this turn. There we go. Oh, there's a nice view of the Capitol on an overcast day. Kind of moving slow with traffic. It's all good. What do you guys think? Looks pretty nice. Not as inverted today. Usually we get some pretty gnarly inversion from time to time during the winter, and there's a whole bunch of fog and thick clouds getting stuck down in the valley here. You can hardly see the foothills, but today's a pretty clear day. You can see the foothills behind the Capitol building there. It looks really nice. I guess I'm gonna make a move here and just kind of ride this way. I don't see any cars behind me, so it should be okay to just kind of roll through slow here. So these are the front steps here, everybody. I'll try and get you a nice view of the front steps of the Capitol. As you can see, all the demonstrators are off to the left side here, and that's where we'll go. But here is the front of our building. And I'll just slowly make my way down this way. 3 or 4 police vehicles out front, but nothing like an overwhelming police presence or anything like that. All right, let's get a nice close-up view. This is cool. It's a really nice building. That's what it is. I'm gonna go all the way around the outside, and we'll Full 360. Full 360. So yeah, like I said, the front steps of the Capitol are pretty much abandoned. We're moving around the right side right now. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Okay. And yeah, here, we'll go this way. There she is. Where all the rules are made. Where all the rules are made. And a number of them are broken. So the first speakers are probably slated to start in about 5 minutes or so. And we're going to work our way around the building and observe from there. Yeah. We're celebrating America's 250th birthday this year, everybody. Happy birthday, America. Oh man, seriously, I gotta put that gator on soon just for the wind on my face and the sniffles.
How are you? Good.
Oh, yeah, people on the street know each other, saying hi. All right. I hear the church bells going off, that it's 2 o'clock right now. Almost wish I would have brought my longboard. It might have been a little easier for me to hang out up by the steps easier instead of dragging a bike around, but that's okay. Just have to pull it up the stairs, I suppose. All right, let's approach. Ooh. Jeez, guys, could use the ramp there. Overall, the vibe's quiet right now. Mostly just people chattering. Okay. Well, we made it, guys. The professional photographers are out here. I'm sure the news and some press will be around. But while they're doing their thing, I'll do my thing with you guys. How's everyone doing? Hello. Hi, Sen. Welcome. We're hanging out in downtown Boise, Idaho today, checking out the anti-ICE protests. Pretty much set off by the violence that's been seen against citizens in Minneapolis by border enforcement agents and ICE agents. So pretty much every city out there's got some type of mobilization going on, and this happens to be the one in my neck of the woods. So I wanted to come out and get as much as I could documented for you guys. It's also just a really nice day out, so a cool day to be hanging out in town. Great day for a bike ride and to hang out with y'all. Maybe we can get a badass thumbnail here. How do I update thumbnail? Yo, there we go. It's probably the best thumbnail I can get, but I don't know how I can set it. That's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing today? I just want to take a look and make sure that this is looking good on stream. The lighting's all okay. Let's see. I don't think that there's any way for me to add like a sticker onto the screen or some text, but if you guys want to check me out on YouTube or on Twitch, it's Grove Sleeper PNW. We do a lot of gaming, we do a lot of bonsai stuff, and we're also covering more local events. So thanks for being out here with me today. Hello everybody, it's great to have you here. Please consider dropping a follow, subscribing, all that good stuff. If you want more of this live on the streets content, or if you're liking the video game content of the bonsai stuff, keep following me on the journey while I figure out exactly what this channel is going to be. But it is past 2 o'clock now, so I think that some speakers are going to be starting soon. I'll try and have the phone out of my pocket so you guys get clear audio of that. And yeah, it's just kind of my little check-in. I made it here to the Capitol, and we're going to keep checking out what the situation's like on the ground. So drop a like, drop a follow. Thanks everybody. I love the support, and it's nice to see all these new faces in chat. Hello everybody. Good to have you here. All right, so we'll keep feeling. See what's going on. See, I don't know if I want to work my way up close. I'll definitely walk around the outside just so you can get an idea of kind of what the perimeter looks like and how many people are really here. I'll try and cross this way politely because it looks like there's somebody trying to get a good video of the speakers that'll be coming up soon. So I'll try not to mess up their set here. We're pretty much at the back. Snag a drink of coffee. I think people know that I'm documenting, so they're avoiding me with their petitions and stuff. I'm trying to be inconspicuous, not being very weirded out or anything, but I do have a camera sticking out in my pocket, so you know. There's a steady number of people still arriving, pretty much from all directions. Yeah, there's a pretty steady flow coming in from all directions. A little bit crowded up front there now, so with the bike, I don't really want to be walking up that way and against the crowd that's coming up. So everybody is still kind of filing towards here from Capitol Boulevard, from 8th Street. I'm just going to give you a nice big 360 view. Cool. Cool stuff. Alright, back in the pocket. Do a little bit more wandering, I think, until any of the speakers maybe get started, or chanting if we happen to run into, I don't know, counter protesters, anything like that. We can definitely point that out as it comes along. Just a very quiet mood right now. Still that plane, I'm not sure if you guys can see it up there. Plane kind of circling the building. Got the plane up there, Trump Heart USA, and a lot of people down here that disagree on the ground. really trying my very best to not lock my screen and accidentally end the stream on you guys. So thanks for your patience on all the technical side of this stuff. Don't really want to lose my spot. I do have a lock for my bike. I should maybe lock the bike up, and then I'll be able to get on my feet and walk around a little better. Or I could just stick to the outside. But people are steadily showing up. It's past 2 o'clock. And it looks like, yeah, there's big groups now showing up, and look, the group's getting kind of backfilled. I'm gonna keep my escape this way here so I can roll the bike out. I don't mind crawling down the hill if I have to at the end here. I'm just gonna park right like this. Hopefully it's out of the way.
Good to see you.
There. Alright, that should work for now.
Yeah, that's why I'm
like,
walk around, yep, I'm gonna put this.
Yeah, so just a second ago, most of the crowd that was hanging out up towards the front got pushed back about halfway down the lawn here to make more room for all the people showing up. Everybody's a little tardy to the party right now. And wouldn't you know it, I'm out of coffee. Right when we're getting started.
Oh, because I like just read the first like, it was a lot like bacteria yesterday, and I was like, huh? And I was like, oh,
That's what it is, yeah.
I think I'm actually gonna make a move here, guys. I see a good spot for me to lock my bike up so that I can be on foot and maybe get better footage for y'all. So I'm gonna escape down this hill here really quick. Don't break my ankles. Ooh. Okay, we made it. We're out. I think what I want to do is just put my bike like right here, dude. I don't think that there's any problem with doing this. It's a bad place to lock my bike, you guys. What do you think? Stuff the Yeti inside of it so that doesn't get stolen. Well, I'm not looking. If there's any stream snipers trying to jack my Yeti, now's the time. Oh crap, I don't even know where the bike key is. Hang on. I think I stuffed it into my bag. Yeah, I can't lock my bike up and not get it unlocked, so let me make sure that I got my lock here. Could have taken this key out, that'd be a bummer. Gotta make my lock useless today. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't see my bike lock key, guys. Uh-oh. I mean, I have to keep a much closer eye on my bicycle. You guys are easy to this one. That's cool. I think that I can just stand right here. I'll just have it right next to me. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We'll do that. When we eventually stop moving around, I'll leave the bike here and I'll just stand at the back. But there's not much to see from right here, so let's do a quick loop. Just a real quick loop here. I'll show you guys how many people are pouring in. Like I said.
Can you hear me, Boise?
Oh, you know what? There you go. Looks like everybody's about here, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop my bike where I said I would.
Can you hear me?
Okay, crowding back. You know, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go back this way, and I'm gonna trust that they're asking for more space in the pavilion. They're starting to pack everybody back. I'm gonna just park my bike here. There's no better spot I'm gonna get. Let's park it here. You know, I don't have the lock, but I'll just make this look like it's locked, and nobody will probably mess with it, right? I think that they're announcing that it's going to be about 10 minutes and then they'll really be kicking off because there's still so many people rolling in. But the bike should be safe there. The bike should be safe there. I don't think anybody's going to jack a med kit. Why would they? So, all right, I guess we're going on foot now. So, let's just walk right back up here. 214. So that's kind of what this looks like from the back here. I'm gonna loop around. You guys can see some of the signs and things like that. I'm just gonna walk and be quiet, all right? It's actually pretty convenient how this phone fits into the pocket in my Carhartt. I like how it holds it right here. Always makes me feel awkward when I'm just holding the phone up in front of my face. Obviously recording. We got folks putting together signs. Some people putting snacks and things out. A lot of people brought their dogs. A lot of dogs. Looks like more professional photographers and press showing up as the moments go by. Yeah, so that is just about the end. Like I said, nobody's really hanging out on the front steps today. Everybody's over here on this side pavilion, so that must be where they pre-arranged it with the city or what have you. They said just a couple more minutes and it's going to be starting with the speakers. So there you go. This is going to be your last view, everybody, of front of the building. Front is quiet. Actually, you know what? There might be a sign. What does this sign say? What does that sign say? The Liberty Bell has been removed for restoration. We used to have a Liberty Bell there that's being restored, I guess. Okay. Well, I left my bike over there, and it's got the bike lock wrapped around it, but I don't have the key, so it's not really locked. I hope nobody figures that out and jacks my bike because it's really expensive. but there was a cop standing like right there. So hopefully he saw me, or she, I think it was a she saw me putting it there and recognizes if anybody messes with it. But welcome everybody to the stream. It's really good. Really good to have you here on a beautiful day out here, Boise, Idaho, at the Capitol building. It's a plane with a USA Heart Trump banner flying around. In pretty stark contrast to everything on the ground. Pretty grim contrast to everything on the ground here. Lots of folks taking pictures, lots of folks chatting it up.
I wish I had like meta glasses. Oh yeah. No, I want to do. I know, I want to.
Cool stuff, man. Cool stuff. Okay, they're gonna get started on some of the speakers, I think. So, assuming my bicycle's safety, I'm gonna keep up here on the grass. Lots and lots of honking, lots of clapping. Wu-Tang is forever. Best sign of the day so far, huh? Drop likes in the chat if Wu-Tang is indeed forever. Wu-Tang is for the kids. One of these days, guys, I'll be able to upgrade to some type of GoPro or maybe a mount that will give us a little bit better footage. So support the channel, drop a like. Drop a like, follow the channel, all that good stuff. Grove Sleeper PNW on Twitch and YouTube. Today we're live here. Yo, what's up? I believe on YouTube again. Because frankly, I'm afraid of getting banned from Twitch, because it seems like people are getting banned from Twitch for certain keywords in their titles and things like that. I even noticed that after my last live stream here on YouTube, my gaming stream didn't pop up as live yesterday on YouTube. And I don't know if that was just a technical problem on my end, but yesterday I tried to plant some trees and play some crow country with you guys, but my live stream would not go live on YouTube. It would go up on Twitch, but not on YouTube. I don't know what that's about, but I do know that the last prior stream that I did on YouTube was a live stream for another Ice Out protest here in Boise. And I don't know if there's any shenanigans going on with the algorithm where if you're involved with covering any of these types of things, maybe your videos aren't popping up. Maybe your videos aren't going live. I don't know. I got to look into it. It could have just been an OBS error, but I went immediate tinfoil hat and thought I was getting shadow banned for the very first time ever. And you know what? If you're getting shadow banned, you're doing something right. So, thanks everybody for hanging out. We're gonna keep chilling around the Idaho Capitol building here. We're gonna have speakers coming up soon. I'll walk by a couple of the booths. I'll try and get as many of the signs as I can. I'll make sure my bike's not stolen, and we're just gonna keep hanging around downtown. Drop a like, drop a follow. I've also got tipping set up through Stream Elements. So you can find me on Stream Elements, Grove Sleeper PNW, and you can tip through there. I really appreciate that, you guys. And everything that I make off of any of my live streams is either getting dumped right back into the streams, into new equipment, or it's going to other streamers, YouTubers, Twitch streamers, everybody that supported me along the way for this first year. So yeah, I don't know, not much else to say from me here, guys. Let me just that was an accident. Nobody did that on purpose. One of the signs fell over here. Dang, we missed some action. Aw, they got a cute police dog out today.
Can you hear me, Boise?
Okay. All right, guys, so I'm gonna have my phone out of my pocket here so you can hear more quiet or more clearly. I'm gonna walk around, I'll observe.
Minneapolis calls for solidarity. The people of Boise, Idaho.
I hope you guys enjoy. All right, guys, enjoy the footage. Enjoy the gathering.
I will explain the situation as it was explained to us. The office
I'll try and cover it as best I can. I'll keep my mouth shut.
Behind us notified us a day and a half after we had already reserved the steps and received an email for their approval saying that there had been an accidental double booking and that they were going to have to revoke our reservation. Has that stopped us? No! Will it stop us? No! Damn right! Before I introduce our first speaker of the night, I would like to run a couple of chants. It's a little bit chilly. It helps keep you warm. How's that sound, Boise? Alrighty. All of this is just a simple repeat after me. If bosses don't treat us right,
Don't treat us right.
working people go on strike.
Working people go on strike.
If bosses don't treat us right,
Bosses don't treat us right.
workers stand up, walk on strike.
Workers stand up, walk on strike.
If billionaires keep funding ICE,
Billionaires keep funding ICE.
then immigrants go out on strike.
Immigrants go out on strike.
If billionaires keep funding ICE,
Billionaires keep funding ICE.
then immigrants walk out on strike.
Immigrants walk out on strike.
If the White House tries to take our rights,
The White House tries to take our rights.
my people stand up and strike.
People stand up and strike.
If the White House tries to take our rights,
The White House tries to take our rights.
my people stand up and strike.
People stand up and strike.
My people stand up and strike.
People stand up and strike.
My people stand up and strike.
People stand up and strike.
My people stand up and strike.
People stand up and strike.
The people stand up and strike.
People stand up and strike.
Minnesota, make us proud.
Minnesota, make us proud.
General strike, shut it down.
General strike, shut it down.
Minnesota, make us proud.
Minnesota, make us proud.
General strike, shut it down.
General strike, shut it down.
It is our duty, it is our right.
It is our duty, it is our right.
Strike, 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 strike.
Strike, 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 strike.
It is our duty, it is our right.
It is our duty, it is our right.
Strike, 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 strike.
Strike, 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 strike.
It is our duty, it is our right.
It is our duty, it is our right.
Strike, 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 strike.
Strike, 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 strike.
Money for jobs and education.
Money for jobs and education.
Not for war and deportation.
Not for war and deportation.
Money for jobs and education.
Money for jobs and education.
Not for war and deportation.
Not for war and deportation.
Power to the people.
Power to the people.
No one is illegal.
No one is illegal.
Power to the people.
Power to the people.
No one is illegal.
No one is illegal.
Power to the people.
Power to the people.
No one is illegal.
No one is illegal.
We want justice. We want peace.
We want justice. We want peace.
We want ICE off our streets.
We want ICE off our streets.
We want justice. We want peace.
We want justice. We want peace.
We want ICE off our streets.
We want ICE off our streets.
All right, I think you're warmed up now, boys. I am proud to introduce tonight's first speaker, speaking on behalf of the Defend Immigrant Families campaign. Let's hear it for Vega.
How we doing, Boise? We want justice, we want peace.
We want justice. We want peace.
We want ICE off our streets.
We want ICE off our streets.
We want justice, we want peace.
We want justice. We want peace.
We want ICE off our streets!
We want ice off our streets.
My name is Vega. I'm an organizer with the Defend Immigrant Families campaign. The DIFC is here on this historic day to answer the call from the Black and Somali students of Minneapolis for an extended strike. End to business as usual. Communities across this country are sick and tired of the war being waged against us. We are sick and tired of the invasions of our communities, the brutal repression of peaceful protests, and we are sick and tired of ICE and CBP's horrific street executions. We demand that all the ICE killers, the killers of Silverio Villegas Gonzalez, Keith Porter Jr., Renee Nicole Goode, and Alex Pretti be immediately arrested and tried for murder. We demand the immediate withdrawal and abolishment of ICE. And last Friday, the people of Minneapolis showed all of us the way. Many of you, including myself, were blown away by the sheer number of Minnesotans braving negative 20-degree weather in the streets to shut it down. Minneapolis made history. And in a pathetic attempt at retaliation, ICE took the life of Alex Pretti. They were hoping it would put a stop to the movement that has now swept the country. I want you to think about all the cities across the country taking a stand with us today. I want you to take a look at all the courageous people standing with you. Have they stopped us? No! Have they stopped us? No! Today we're standing against Trump's terror campaign. We're standing against these thugs kidnapping people off our streets, using children as bait to abduct their parents and forcing our neighbors to live in fear. We're saying we're not satisfied with just swapping out Bovino for Homan as the official responsible. We're not! We're saying we're not going to sit idly by while politicians vote to increase funding to ICE. And we're saying that when Trump decides to mess with the Latinx community, the Somali community, the Haitian community, the Black community, indigenous communities, he makes the mistake of messing with all of us. The people look out for each other. We've seen the way communities have supported those who can't leave their homes for work and basic necessities. We've seen vital fundraising and legal aid. We've seen community ice watches and marches and student walkouts. We've seen the Somali students of Minneapolis lead the charge for this nationwide general strike. Trump tried to make an example of Minneapolis, and now Minneapolis has set the example. The fact that we are organizing against these attacks on our communities absolutely terrifies the people in power. Trump's billionaire and fascist agenda hinges on using fear and violence to drag all of us back to a time before the civil rights movement, the women's and LGBTQ movements, the immigrant rights and labor movements. They want to drag the working class back to a time when billionaires could exploit the people without limit. I want to hear you say it for the people in that building. Are we going to let them? No! Are we going to let them? No! Today is not the end. Today is just the beginning. Today is the decisive moment that will affect this country for years to come. What happened in Minnesota is now happening across this country, and it's only going to grow from here. Imagine if everyone in this country stood up against ICE terror and the erasure of our rights. Imagine if everyone walked off the job, didn't shop or go to school, and filled the streets in a way that is impossible to ignore. We'd be taking away the very thing these billionaire fascists need to stay in control: our labor. Workers are the ones who actually run this country, not them. So if we want to stop ICE terror, if we want to get them out of everywhere, well, we're not waiting for the midterms. We're going to shut it down. So get organized. The DIFC could use you. Your communities could use you. Build the movement for a general strike. And when our time comes, and it's coming soon, it is our power that will shut down business as usual. If billionaires keep funding ICE, the working class goes out on strike. If billionaires keep funding ICE, the working class goes out on strike. Thank you, Boise!
Minnesota, make us proud! General strike, shut it down! Minnesota, make us proud! General strike, shut it down! Boise students, make us proud! General strike, shut it down! Boise students, make us proud! General strike, shut it down! I'm proud to introduce our next speaker, speaking on behalf of the Idaho Sierra Club. Let's hear it for Anise!
It's wonderful to see you all here. My name is Anise Welty. I am a senior at Bora High School, a member of the Idaho Sierra Club, and a leader of the youth branch, the Idaho Climate Justice League. Today, I speak for myself and all my fellow students. I have been helping organize the students at Bora who have participated in the last 2 walkouts, and I am proud to see many of my fellow Bora students and high schoolers here today. Our voices matter. Although many of us can't vote yet, we have an impact at events like these. This is the country we are going to inherit, and we have a responsibility to our future selves and future generations to fight back against authoritarianism. I have watched in horror as my country, a country I love, has gone down a path worse than my worst fears when Trump was reelected. We have seen the military deployed in our streets, people of color demonized and arrested for what they look like. ICE has decided the law surrounding search warrants does not apply, claiming they can illegally come into your home without a warrant. This administration has been holding children as young as 5 in detention centers, tear gassing young infants, and shooting and killing people on the streets. People in Minneapolis are terrified to leave their homes. Students can't go to school, and parents are terrified to go buy groceries. I know it can be easy to feel hopeless in these times. I have felt that way myself when I consider what my future will look like in a country where everything is uncertain. I have felt exhausted as I watch videos of my fellow Americans, including Alex Pretti and Renee Goode, shot dead while doing nothing wrong. I have felt angry as well when Trump calls good people, people just like you and I, domestic terrorists for refusing to obey. It is terrifying to consider that the president considers us domestic terrorists and believes our lives are not valuable simply because we oppose his violent agenda. There have been times I have wondered if fighting back is worth it. I wonder on the days where I am going to another protest, pushing off my homework, missing out on time with my family, and sleeping less. I wonder as I make safety plans for each event, praying I'll make it home safely to my family. But I know we have to stand up. We have to fight back for the people trapped in their homes in Minneapolis and immigrants across this country. That is why I am proud to be part of a movement saying this is not okay and we won't tolerate it. This movement caused Bovino to be removed from Minneapolis and it has caused the Trump administration to change its rhetoric. Even though it is not enough and we have to keep fighting, this proves we are not powerless. Soon after Trump was elected, I told a group of friends that we were all that was left now to hold this country together. That statement is one I believe more strongly every day. If Congress will not step up and the courts are without the power to do so or too slow, we the people are the final guardrail. We have to be willing to stand up, go on strike, walk out, shut it down, and say, not anymore! No more killing! I know this is not easy. I know every time someone is killed, it becomes scarier to speak up. I know we have school, work, and other commitments. Believe me, in a normal situation, I would not choose to be here. Contrary to popular ideas about students who walk out, I love school. I want to be in my classroom applying for scholarships and preparing for college. But this situation demands more from me. I can't just work hard in school and leave the world up to itself. In an authoritarian regime, that is not enough. I also have to work to safeguard my future and the future of all those I care about. In this work, I take lessons from the people of Minneapolis, including that this administration can intimidate us, they can shoot at us, they can kill individual protesters, but they can never stop our movement. We will not be intimidated by tactics of fear and violence. The Trump administration cannot arrest and shoot us all, and if we keep fighting as a group and keep going no matter what, they will never defeat us. I know in this speech I have talked about the dangers we face, but I want to emphasize we are the movement of non-violence. As a Christian and a member of Hyde Park Mennonite Fellowship, I strongly believe we must love all our neighbors, including immigrants, people who are scared, and those who are making decisions and taking actions I believe with my whole heart are wrong. However, I still vow to cause disruption and fight back against those who do use violence with everything I have. We differentiate ourselves from this administration by always being nonviolent no matter the violence we see.
revolution is always in the hands of the youth. A niece with a speech like that, I feel more reassured for our future than ever. Before I introduce our next speaker, we have a little bit of tidying up to do. We're having such an amazing turnout that we're obstructing some of the walkways folks are using to get here. For the folks who are standing in these walkways, can I have a big chunk of y'all move up to fill in this first layer of steps up to where these nice young women are with the red cloaks. I'm so sorry, I forget what this is called. Handmaids, up here to this first fill-in where the handmaids are standing. Thank you so much.
So it looks like they're moving some more folks up onto the steps to
Fill up the
move.
steps, fill up the steps.
Fill up the steps, make more room out here in the grass. I'm gonna get a new position so I can actually see the crowd for this next segment, you guys. I'm gonna head up and we're gonna go up here. Let's get a quick view of you can get your paperwork over here on the left side of the Capitol.
We sell those.
Oh, you sell them?
Yeah, it's
How
to
much?
support the party.
Oh, they're for sale here, you guys.
4.
Okay, so come out and support these guys. They're out here on the left side of the protest here. That's pretty funny. They want me to pay $4 for the Communist Manifesto. I don't know about all that. I'm not block too many people here, you guys. I'm gonna do a nice walk by here. Watch. Scoot up to the next side. Okay.
Some of you may have seen me in the halls at the VA or even gifted me with the honor of caring for you or your loved one. And I'm here today expressing my own beliefs, speaking from my heart and soul. I am not representing the Department of Veterans Affairs. All right. I'm here because what is happening in Minneapolis and across our country is not okay. And I am not going to stay silent about it. This administration doesn't care about our veterans, no matter how much they try to convince us otherwise.
No, they do not!
Their lack of outrage for the murder of a VA nurse, Nurse Pretti, speaks volumes.
That's right!
But nurses at the bedside do care. Did you know that
Guys, I think I'm gonna try and climb up onto this, okay?
didn't even publicly address
Wish me luck.
this situation until Sunday, and it was on X of all things. When he finally did express condolences, he was blaming Minnesota officials. Instead of the man
I don't know if they're gonna let me jump up there.
shot him and stole his life after disarming him. What he wasn't doing was blaming the regime that has flooded Minneapolis with thousands of poorly trained, deadly bullies. Now the veterans in that ICU have one less wonderful nurse to care for them when they are at their sickest. As a VA nurse, I am devastated that national and regional leadership has said nothing to employees about the murder of one of our own.
We want justice!
Solidarity. The halls are silent, as if nothing heinous happened. And we need to see this clearly, because what happened to Nurse Pretti did not happen in a vacuum. This is part of a pattern of violence and erasure that this system relies on. Just weeks ago, we started the new year with the murder of another black father, Keith Porter, killed by an off-duty ICE agent in the Twin Cities, or in LA. Has been overshadowed, so I challenge you to sit with that and then go engage in meaningful conversations. In this madness, we say his name today, Keith Porter. Keith Porter! And we remember, this call for this weekend of action didn't start in the headlines. It rose from the courage of Somali students and the Black Lives Matter chapter in the Twin Cities.
That's right!
They fight for their community's safety and justice for Keith. This truth was passed hand to hand through community networks to reach us here. And let's be real, Nurse Pretti was executed at the hand of our government, doing what nurses do best, helping someone in need, even in the face of danger.
That's right!
He gave his life being a helper and a healer. We will not forget you, Alex.
No, we will not!
And we sure as hell will not stand down.
No!
We will rise up and carry on your legacy of standing on the right side of history. May your spirit
All right, guys. I want to try and make that risky move and climb up. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the shot that I want, but we'll see.
If you've met me, you know how much I care about you. And I know how much you care about me. I implore you, continue to express
As soon as
your
the speaker's over, I'm going to
Speak
jump
up
up.
boldly and loudly against this regime. You swore an oath to defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic. The Constitution needs defending now more than ever. Stand with the family of VA Nurse Pretti. Stand with the family of Renee Good. Stand with the family of Keith Porter. Stand with the community of Minneapolis leading this fight. And for my personal guests, if I get in trouble for what I am doing here today, and I will continue to do, know that I tried to follow the rules and it is an honor serving you.
Hey, thanks, you guys. Really quickly, thank you for all the subs and all the follows and all the likes. I really appreciate y'all.
What is happening. And as always, thank you for your service, then and now.
All right, I'm going to try and get the best view ever here.
That was my favorite day in front of the VA electric sign at the intersection of Boise and 4.
The cop there might tell me not to jump up, but she's on her phone, so I don't know if she'll notice.
And then go talk to a volunteer around here and see how you can help with mutual aid community defense.
Get organized! Get organized! That's right!
So far for the Epstein files right there.
We want justice, you say, huh? I am now! We want justice, you say, huh? We want justice, you say, huh? I'm down at the Twin Cities now! I'm down at the Twin Cities now! We want justice, you say, huh? We want justice, you say, huh?
Hey, can I come up with you? Nice. Nice, we did it.
Estefania speaking on behalf of Podé of Idaho. Let's hear it for Estefania!
There we go. That's the good view up here, huh?
Alex Pretti, Renee Good, Keith Porter, Eber Sánchez Domínguez, Víctor Manuel Díaz, Paradila, Luis Beltraña Nescruz, Luis Gustavo Núñez Cáceres, Geraldo Luna Campos. These are the names. These are the names of the growing list of ancestors taken by ICE just this year. It is an honor for me to be here today to say their names as they've given up their lives for our cause. My name is Estefania Mondragon, she, hers pronouns. Some of you might know me as the Executive Director of Poder of Idaho. And I own a little ceviche bar in downtown Napa called Calle. That is shut down today. I'm a Chicana, a daughter of immigrants, and unapologetically for my people, which means everyone here today. We are in solidarity with the nice people of Minnesota. You gotta be a real piece of work to piss those people off. But Minnesotans showed us they can be mean too if you come for them. I heard Boise has a reputation of being kind.
That's right.
Well, I'm from Nampa, so I'm here to show you how to get mean. Let's get mean today. We're getting gutter, straight to the gutter. So when I say chinga, you say la mida.
I'm getting kicked off. I got a sweet spot.
That's how we do it. Let's get mean. I have cousins that are Mexican, indigenous, Hmong siblings who are on the front lines in Minnesota right now. And I'm here for that. I'm here for every undocumented person rounded up, chained up, and deported. And I'm here for their families. Today, Idaho is standing in solidarity. We are here on the National Day of Action to show up for Minnesota, for our communities who are facing occupation, intimidation, and state violence at the hands of the highly militarized ICE force unleashed by the Trump administration.
Fuck those guys! Get them out!
Let's be clear about what this is. This is not law and order. This is not about border security. This is not new. ICE is simply the newest uniform worn by an old American terror. Throughout U.S. history, the state has had a force tasked with enforcing white supremacy and protecting power. Sometimes they were called slave catchers, hunting black people down and dared to run towards liberation. Sometimes they were called the cavalry, sent to eradicate native people so land could be stolen and sold. And today they are called ICE, terrorizing communities. They look Hispanic, Asian, and now all of us. The United States government occupies native land. And now, on the same stolen land, it sends ICE to terrorize indigenous communities in Minnesota. Communities that are native to this continent because they fit a profile. They share these features, the culture, the spirit of indigenous people. It's because we are indigenous. We are not foreign to this land. This land is foreign to colonizations and colonizers.
That's right!
ICE is not an accident. It is a reflection. It is a dark mirror of who America has been willing to be in order to maintain power. And here's the truth we must face, whether we like it or not. ICE is who we are, but it's not who we have to be. We are at a crossroads, and neutrality is not an option. To fight does not always mean violence. To fight means strategy. The fight means discipline. The fight means dominating the message. When they lie, we tell the truth. When they disappear people, we name it and we find them. When they normalize brutality, we expose it. And when they refuse to listen, and when they ignore our cries, our grief, our stories, we hit them where it hurts. are being taken to countries that they've never known and are in prison. They don't care when we tell them people are dying in detention centers and on the streets. So today we shut it down. Not as the end, this is the beginning. This day is rehearsal. It's a moment of preparation. We have new ancestors holding us from that side. We are building towards collective power, and it starts with reflection. Look at how you spend your money. Who profits from your labor? Who stays silent when your community is attacked? Who speaks up when it costs them something? We are not here to shame people. In this economy, many of us cannot afford to shut everything down. Many of us are responsible not just for ourselves, but for our employees, our families, and our communities. Some businesses cannot speak publicly because they're putting their undocumented workers at risk, and I get that. So we honor that reality too. This is about intention.
That's right!
We must change how we spend, we must change how we live, and we must vote. With our dollars, our labor, and our time. So I'm calling on all you to govern. Protest is the spark, but governance is the fire that lasts. We cannot just demand a better America, we have to build it. That means transforming systems that were never designed for us. An education system right now that leaves our students behind. A healthcare system that decides who deserves to live. Shelter as a luxury. And a foreign policy that dehumanizes people abroad and criminalizes them when they survive and arrive here. Transformation is hard. It's uncomfortable. It asks everything of us. But history is clear. We either transform or we perish. Like a caterpillar dissolving before it becomes a butterfly, the process is messy, painful, and uncertain. But on the other side is something new. Something freer, something more just. Today, Idaho chose to transform. Today, Idaho chose solidarity. Today, Idaho said, we see you, Minnesota. We see you, immigrant communities.
want peace. We want ice off our streets.
All right, guys, I got disconnected for a second.
Ice off our streets. Money for jobs and education. Money for jobs and education. Not for racist deportation. Not for racist deportation. Money for jobs and education.
Money for jobs and education.
Not for racist deportation.
Not for racist deportation.
Money for jobs and education.
Money for jobs and education.
Not for racist deportation.
Not for racist deportation.
On that topic exactly, I am proud to introduce our penultimate speaker for the night, speaking on behalf of the Act Now to Stop War and End Racism, or ANSWER Coalition. Let's hear it for Asher!
My name is Asher, and I'm an organizer with the Anti-War and Anti-Racist Coalition, ANSWER. The terror ICE is unleashing in the U.S. right now is just one part of the Trump administration's relentless assault on working people around the world. When billionaires use our taxes to fund racist deportation campaigns in the U.S. and endless war abroad, the working class suffers. The U.S. ruling class destabilizes other countries to justify wars and regime change operations funded by the U.S. working class so that they can steal oil, minerals, and land for U.S. corporations. Trump bombed more countries within a year than any previous president. And in the past month, he has kidnapped the president of Venezuela and has threatened invasion of Iran, Greenland, Mexico, Cuba, and more. Millions of people have been forced to leave their own countries and immigrate to the U.S. because of political, economic, and military attacks by the U.S. And these attacks are only escalating. The same one that created the conditions that forced them to leave in the first place demonizes them, brutalizes them, and deports them, especially if they dare to speak honestly about what has happened. The U.S. government has used baseless claims of criminal activity against immigrants from Somalia, Venezuela, and many other countries as excuses to destroy the lives of our local community members, tear apart families, and weaken communities. As more people are forced to leave their countries and seek safety elsewhere in the midst of Trump's attacks abroad, this cycle will get even worse. The ruling class that is creating the crises that force large numbers of people to immigrate is the same class that's using immigration as an excuse to divide our communities and expand ICE presence, using mass surveillance, violence, and unjust and illegal methods of repression against citizens and non-citizens alike. The same tactics of rule by force without regard for law that they use abroad are what we see Trump and ICE using domestically. All of this violence is diverting money directly from the needs of working class families and children in the U.S. toward racist terror campaigns that harm citizens and non-citizens alike. As costs of living skyrocket and families struggle to make ends meet, the U.S. government and the Idaho legislature are cutting more funding to essential services. Idaho lawmakers are now calling for a freeze of federal subsidies for child care that were approved last year, claiming without evidence that there must be fraud in the system. They're also planning to cut millions of dollars to Medicaid and education, citing uncertainty about the cost of Trump's big beautiful bill, which funnels money from the people's needs to private corporations and the war machine. Meanwhile, the budgets for ICE and endless war only grow. The U.S. war budget is more than the next 11 countries combined, just to maintain domination of billionaires without concern for the needs of the working people that fund it. We need jobs, education, healthcare, and housing, and we know that claims of fraud and lack of funding for essential services are lies and excuses to convince us to accept these cuts. Do we accept this? No! The fight against war and imperialism is the same fight as the one against racism and attacks on working people in the U.S. These closely linked issues that are central to Trump's billionaire agenda affect the entire working class, and this is why we have to expand the movement toward a nationwide general strike. The historic general strike in Minneapolis last Friday showed us that the government is forced to take notice when the people organize to shut down business as usual. And we're responding to the calls from Minneapolis to expand the general strike across the whole country until Trump's racist agenda is shut down. The people demand an end to the violence on the working class in the U.S. and abroad. We demand an end to endless war, and we demand full abolition of ICE.
Fuck ICE! General strike!
General strike!
Fuck ICE!
Fuck ICE!
General strike!
General strike!
Fuck ICE!
Fuck ICE!
General strike!
General strike!
Fuck ICE!
Fuck ICE!
General strike!
General strike!
Thank you so much, Boise, for coming out here tonight. Now I'm not just saying that to buy myself time to pull up my script. What are you saying? Fuck ICE!
Fuck ICE!
General strike!
General strike!
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 I am our last speaker for tonight before we march and call the event to a close. We are here today because ICE has invaded Minneapolis, inflicting a racist campaign of terror against our immigrant neighbors and anyone who stands with them. They've kidnapped our neighbors, executed and arrested community members and journalists. The attacks have not stopped. We have to understand that this is not an accident. This violence is not an accident. It is the system working as it is meant to. ICE, Trump, and the billionaires who back them both want us afraid, immigrant or not, because the movement is winning. Bovino himself said that in Minneapolis, the protests were so well organized, it made ICE agents' lives hell. I don't know about you, but that sounds like a damn good endorsement to me. The same people in Washington, D.C. are in this building behind me that are attacking immigrants, are attacking Black America, are attacking Medicaid, are attacking women's rights and LGBTQ rights. The attack on immigrants is an attack on us all because these attacks are coming from the same people, billionaires and their politicians who support them. They profit off our suffering, off of the violence that they inflict in our communities. These billionaires are thieves and parasites profiting off of us. They profit off our labor and send jackbooted thugs to abuse us when we say no more. But that's only because they know we are the ones with the power, not them. Minneapolis showed us how that power can be used. I want to hear you loud and clear after me. Now is the time to shut it down.
Now's the time to shut it down.
Minnesota showed us how.
Minnesota showed us how.
Now's the time to shut it down.
Now's the time to shut it down.
Minnesota showed us how.
Minnesota showed us how.
It is our labor, immigrant or not, that makes this economy run. It's not Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos or any of their politicians. This country functions because workers, students, and the people of the communities they exploit say it does. And we can grind this system to a halt if we so choose. We can launch a general strike that says no one makes $1 until we have our justice. No school, no work, no shopping until we have a new system. That is the call that over 150,000 people made in Minneapolis, and it can happen here in Boise too. These billionaires have launched a historic offensive on our rights, and we have to meet this moment with just as historic of a moment of struggle. Today, cities and towns across this country are holding a day that says no work, no school, no shopping. 1 week later, the Minneapolis general strike has gone nationwide. The movement for a general strike will become even bigger and wider if we get organized to make that happen. The general strike is an idea whose time has come. It is how we can defeat Trump's billionaire agenda once and for all. The answer to these attacks isn't waiting for the Democrats to respond with a strongly worded letter. It's not hoping that Tim Walz can cut a deal to scale back ICE's violent occupation. ICE, CBP, and all of these federal agencies that have been sicked on our communities need to be abolished, defunded, and expelled. At the same time that we all understand this, Schumer and the Democrats have put forward the idea that they'll still fund ICE for some minor reforms. They're willing to abandon all of the leverage they have with threatening a nationwide government shutdown, and that is not stupid, it is complicit. We refuse to accept some surface level reform or some change in who is at the lead of this campaign of terror. Whether it's Bovino, Holman, Nome, or any of them, we will not stop until ICE is abolished, defunded, and expelled from this country. Immigrants are not criminals. They are our brothers and sisters, our neighbors. They are our co-workers, and they, alongside us, make this country run. We demand legalization and equal rights for all immigrants. And now, as we call this event to a close, we're putting together a picket march around the Capitol, encircling the entirety of the building to show they tried to take our event, they tried to move it to a place where they could ignore us, where they could hide us, where they could pretend not to hear us. So let's make sure every sidewalk around this building is flooded with people to show there is not a... Let's make it clear that a window these leeches can look out when they don't see the power of the people. Let's chant so loud and clear, there is not a building, there is not a meeting, there is not a fucking feeling where they cannot hear us.
Alright guys, that sounds like that was kind of the last call there. So that was our last speaker of this demonstration here on the Capitol's steps. they're doing a couple more chants here, and then they said that everybody's gonna start circling around and kind of doing a march around the Capitol building. So I wanted to make sure to get back to my bike before any of that started, just so nobody like walked off with it. But yeah, we'll keep on the bike. We'll follow kind of in a circle around with everybody as they get to moving and mobilizing here. We'll stay for a while. I've only got about a quarter of my battery left, so when it dies, it dies. They might cut off really suddenly from you guys. But let's go ride the streets for a little bit. I'm gonna hop on my bike. We'll do a few loops. See what other action the day has for us today. And then I'll probably head back to the park and get going home after that. So thanks everybody for being here. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the new follows and the new subs, everybody. It's really good to have you here. I'm Grove Sleeper PNW. We do a lot of goofy stuff like video games and horror games, and we also plant bonsai trees and do some gardening work and things like that on stream, both YouTube and Twitch. But just to be careful with Twitch, I'm hanging on YouTube today with you guys to bring you the anti-ICE, anti-Trump, anti-lots of things protests going on right now. General disrest and discontent amongst the people. So I'm gonna pop my forward-facing camera back on, and I'm gonna just keep following everybody as they march through the streets. I'll try and stay on the road, I think, as much as I can. I'll probably get kicked off of the street by the police pretty quick, but you know, they've been telling me not to go places all day, so I'm always trying to, you know, climb up to the closest spot or whatever, but they're just trying to keep everyone safe. So let's hop on the bike. Let's do some laps around the city a little bit. Let's follow everybody. I'm sure that the police are gonna have a lot less cars on the road, so maybe I can sneak onto the road a little bit. So yeah, here, as you guys can see, everybody's now marching down off of the steps of the Capitol here. This whole lawn was full, you guys. There was a lot of people here. I don't care who you are. There's a good number of folks up. And now they're all filing off the yard here and down the pathways towards the street. And it looks like they're gonna be doing some laps around the Capitol building, making their voices heard. So let's follow them around for a bit on bike. And then I will take you guys back to the truck and the park. Hopefully I have enough battery that I can make it all the way back to the truck with you guys and you can enjoy the bike ride with me. But we'll see how that goes. No one stole my things. I didn't expect anybody to, though. We're in Boise. It's pretty safe here. Sorry about that, guys. I'm just experimenting with some different things I can do with my bike here. I don't know if it's the best angle for you. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to hold it. That sucks. If you guys feel like dropping a tip, I can get myself a mount for the front of my bike. Otherwise, drop a follow, drop a sub. That doesn't cost too much or anything. And right here on the corner, we got snacks being handed out.
Brick by brick, wall by wall. This racist system has to fall. Power to the people. Power to the people. No one is illegal. No one is illegal. Power to the people. Power to the people. No one is illegal. No one is illegal. We are unstoppable. We are unstoppable. Another world is possible. Fuck Brad Little! Fuck Brad Little! Yes, fuck Brad Little!
Yeah, I think there's easily enough people to cover this sidewalk. If they're gonna loop this Capitol building for a bit, there is easily enough people to loop the building. So I think what I want to do is I'm gonna walk down the end of the street here because we're right amongst the first big, I guess, flush of people out to the streets. This is the first big flush of people coming out to the street. And then I'm gonna ride my bike actually opposite. Looks like they're heading up towards the steps of the front of the Capitol here.
Let's go! Now's the time to shut it down. Now's the time to shut it down. Fuck us! Fuck us! Fuck us! Fuck Trump! Fuck Trump! Fuck no!
Okay, so I've pretty much made it down to this corner. They're gonna loop all the way around, and I'm gonna meet them head on this way. Because if I follow the bike lane, I think you guys are gonna get the best view here. So let's just ride the bike line.
Justice, we want peace. We want justice, we want peace. Immigrants are welcome here, no hate, no fear. Immigrants are welcome here, no hate, no fear. Immigrants are welcome here, no hate, no fear. Immigrants are welcome here, no hate, no fear.
There's the YMCA going here. It's getting loud in this corner. Got the YMCA going here. Everybody's favorite theme song these days. Uh-oh. Dang guys, we're losing. Dang guys, we're losing it. Hang on. I gotta get my light up. Hang on. We're about to lose it all. Battery's dead. We're in an emergency situation, guys. I got 3% battery, looks like. Okay, yeah. Here's where we're at, guys. I got 3% battery left. This is gonna be it. 2%. Show your support for the last couple seconds of the stream here, guys. We're about to lose it, and then we're riding back. We're going home. We got about 2% left. So thank you guys for being out here today. For the stream. I wish that I had more battery, but unfortunately this is all we're gonna get. So this will probably just be the last few seconds of footage here, guys. I'll see you when I get home, okay? I'm gonna get home in just a little bit and I'll recharge my battery. We're on our last 1%. Thanks everybody for coming out here tonight or this afternoon. And if there's an appropriate last message to drop here, here it is. There it is. I'll let it run until we die, guys. I got about 1%.